everybody, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. So today I'd like to talk to you about pistol grip, the way you grip your pistol. So online and in some training doctrine, I see all the emphasis put on trigger control, trigger finger placement, things of that nature. Now, while that is important, it is not the apex of pistol fundamentals as many claim online. Now again, not to dismiss trigger finger placement, not to dismiss trigger control, but your grip is your foundation of your pistol control. And without good control over your pistol being the secret to shoot a pistol well, to shoot any gun well, you put your sights on target, you put your finger on the trigger, and when you pull the trigger, you don't disturb the attitude of the gun. That's it. That's all shooting is that when you get your sight on target, you pull the trigger, and as long as your gun don't move, your bullet's gonna hit where you want, right? Assuming your sights are correct. So the grip is the foundation of shooting. If you are in a panic and you're jerking the trigger, guess what stops you from coming off target? Your grip. If you happen to have bad trigger finger placement, or you're slapping the trigger in target shooting, guess what keeps you from moving the gun? Your grip. When you need follow-up shots, and you need accurate and fast follow-up shots, what is it that allows you to do that? It sure as fuck isn't your trigger finger, it's your grip and recoil management, which your grip is a massive part of that, along with your wrists. So there is not nearly enough love given to the grip as it pertains to pistol fundamentals. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, pistol fundamentals being sight picture, grip, trigger control, recoil mitigation. That's the pistol fundamentals. They're all important. Again, I don't want to, somebody is not going to hear what I'm saying and be like, well, it's all important. It is all important. Or, it's all just depends on the person. Some of it does, and we'll get into that. But grip, objectively, is the foundation of pistol control. Now, where does your grip start? Your grip starts at your holster. I just posted yesterday, as I'm recording this, yesterday is when I posted it. I don't know when this will be published public, but I just posted a video about common mistakes from concealment, and grip was one of those, not obtaining a proper grip from your holster, because that is truly where your grip starts. Your grip does not start out here. You do not get a shitty grip on your holster, come all the way out to presentation, get ready to fire, and you're still like feeling your gun and all that. No, your grip does not start out here. Your grip starts at your holster. Now, by that I mean when you grab your gun, notice I kind of slid my hand down. That is a trick that people that are having a hard time just placing their hand in the right place, because it takes repetition and practice to do that, is to start here with your palm at the butt of your gun and slide into place. And get that first shooting grip, in case you have to shoot one-handed, right from the holster. So if you're having trouble hitting the mark right away, start at the butt of the gun, slide into place, and draw. So you're going to grip your pistol properly from the holster, have your offhand ready. Offhand oftentimes being on the chest, stomach area. I've seen people as extreme as up here in the shoulder, and then present from the shoulder. Not a big fan of crossing my arms in front of me because it's my only other means of defense. With that said, I'm not going to say that's right or wrong, but your hand being somewhere in this center line, midline area, ready to receive your pistol, ready to receive your strong hand. Now, some people will present from the shoulder, some people will present from the center. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. And it is at this point, when your hand and when your two hands meet, is when you're starting to build your grip. Now, upon building your grip, I'm going to jam my index finger into my trigger guard, and it's going to be in the same place every time. Repetition and repeatability is key when it comes to shooting. So it's going to be in the same place every time. I'm going to fold my hands over, almost interlocking my fingers over top of each other. And as I present out, I'm going to squeeze inward with the meat of my hand. With the palm of my hands, I'm going to squeeze inward like I'm trying to squeeze a tennis ball. As if I have a tennis ball in my hand and I'm trying to squeeze it. I'm going to squeeze my grip side to side. I am not killing my gun front to back. This is probably the most common mistake I see with people when it comes to grip, is that they're killing their gun front to back with their grip. And this is when you get healing, you get squeezing, and you get low shots, things like that. Also, you lose dexterity in your trigger finger, because when you do this really hard, all of your fingers want to do that really hard. It's a matter of body mechanics. When you squeeze your fist really hard, try and make a pointer finger. You can't do it without loosening your grip, because all of your hand wants to be like that. And so take it easy a little bit, a little less fatigue, but side to side with front to back, but not killing it, and coming straight out while squeezing inward. And I'm going to point my thumbs at the target. Now, some things you will see people do is get really extreme with that offhand and really crank over like this, almost bringing their elbow up. I'm not saying that's right or wrong. It's very uncomfortable for me to do it. It's very uncomfortable for a lot of people to do it, but it is a way to do it, to really roll forward super far with this offhand, squeeze inward. You can see how this arm is higher than the other, giving a lot of control there. Again, there's a lot of control in doing that. It's super uncomfortable for me to do it. It actually somewhat hurts my shoulder to do that, and so I don't do it as much. Again, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. You do gain a lot of extra control out of it. So if you can do that, I would suggest at least trying it. I mentioned pinning my finger up into the trigger guard. Now, one of the things that I'm doing with all of this is getting my grip as high on the frame, as close to the bore axis as possible. So you have your natural body frame structure. You want that bore axis to be as close to that structure as possible. It's one of the reasons why a pistol does this and a rifle does this, because you're directly behind the bore axis. Your shoulder, your pocket is directly behind the bore axis. So, high grip in the back, ready to shoot from the holster. Pin your index finger up into the trigger guard, fold your hands over, start filling up the grip, squeeze inward, and point your thumbs at the target. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do 2 magazines. I got like 10 rounds or something in each mag. I'm going to do 2 magazines with improper grip, and I want you to see, and I'm going to make as honest a run as possible. I could easily embellish this and make my shots go all over the place. I'm going to do as honest a run as I possibly can to show you what happens with a improper grip. I'll shoot as fast as I can with a crappy grip. When it came to mitigating that recoil, managing that recoil, it was non-existent. It was non-existent, and I'm all over the place. They put 10 more in here, and I'll show you a good grip. So, let's go with one of these open areas here. Good grip. And I shot as fast as the first time, but have a group this big. So what did we learn today? We learned today that while you can be accurate with a less than optimal grip, it is not optimal to have a less than optimal grip. That yes, you can be accurate, but you're going to shoot slow, you're going to have less control, your follow-up shots are going to be slower and likely less accurate. However, when you speed those shots up, add a little stress to it, add a little trigger slap to it, the group goes haywire. However, if you have that good grip and you've built that good grip and you've got a good repeatable grip, that even under stress, even under shooting fast, your groups will stay small, your groups will stay on target, and your follow-up shots will not only be faster, but more accurate. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe if you like this kind of content. Even if you don't like this kind of content, if you like gun content, shoot it a like, leave a comment down below. I mean, any interaction, any positive interaction with gun channels is a signal to YouTube that this stuff is popular. And if that happens, then more gun content will end up in the algorithm for people to see it that may not normally see it. If you want to support my channel, of course, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell and hit all notifications. You'll get more videos like this from me. And you can also support the channel by becoming a member of the channel. It's very inexpensive. You get members only posts and video previews. So thank you to all my current members. Thank you to everybody over there on Ko-Fi that is also supporting me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget that all gun laws are unconstitutional. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.